Yes, sometimes the most powerful response a man can give is silence. Not the kind that creates distance, but the kind that radiates calm understanding. A soft smile, a gentle nod, maybe the quiet words, I understand, then nothing more. That kind of composure leaves a mark. It doesn't scream power, it whispers safety. And deep down, every woman remembers the man who made her feel safe. Not through control, not through dominance, but through peace. Because emotional control, my friend, is the purest form of strength. It's what separates a man who reacts from a man who responds. When she sees you staying composed while others lose themselves in emotion, she feels something she can't fully explain. Trust. It's not about pretending not to feel, it's about mastering what you feel. That mastery creates an aura that stays with her long after you're gone. A woman never forgets the man who listens more than he speaks. Think about it. In today's world, everyone's fighting to be heard. Everyone's talking over each other, rushing to reply, desperate to prove a point. But when you're the man who actually listens, deeply, silently, attentively, you stand apart. You don't listen to respond, you listen to understand. When she talks, you're not planning your reply or waiting to correct her. You're simply there, present, steady, tuned in. That kind of presence says something powerful. You matter enough for me to be quiet. And that silence, that focus, becomes unforgettable because so few people give it. When a woman feels truly understood, she links that understanding to warmth, comfort, and security. She remembers the peace she felt when she spoke and you didn't try to fix her. You just heard her. That's when emotional connection begins, not through endless conversations, but through the sacred silence of listening. She'll also never forget the man who walks away with peace. Here's the truth. Endings reveal who we really are. When most men feel rejected, they beg, they over-explain, they send long messages trying to fix what's already broken. They chase validation instead of peace. But the Stoic man, he doesn't cling. He simply says, I wish you well, and moves on. No resentment, no drama. Because his worth was never tied to being chosen. And that kind of calm goodbye echoes in her mind. She expected emotion. She expected to see you crumble. But instead, she saw strength. Not the loud kind, but the kind that comes from deep self-respect. She'll replay that moment, wondering, why didn't he chase me? Why did he let me go so easily? And that thought lingers. That quiet dignity earns respect, even when she doesn't fully understand it. You see, walking away doesn't mean weakness. It means you belong to yourself. It means your peace matters more than persuasion. That's a level of emotional maturity most never reach. And once she sees that kind of grace in you, she won't forget it. Then there's something even deeper. She'll always remember the man who has a mission beyond her. The Stoic man's life isn't built around romance, it's built around purpose. He wakes up with direction. He works towards something that fulfills him, something greater than approval or attention. And that kind of focus is magnetic. When a woman sees that your life has structure, that your purpose comes first, she respects you in a way words can't describe. You're no longer just a man to her, you're a force with direction. Epictetus once said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why? Because your mission might not make sense to anyone else, but it's yours, and that gives your life depth. Women are drawn to men with direction. Direction gives her a sense of certainty, and certainty makes her feel safe. When she realizes you won't drop your dreams just to win her attention, she sees something rare, strength without ego. She knows you can't distract you from your path, and paradoxically, that's what makes you most attractive. Because she understands that your life is already full, and if she wants a place in it, she'll have to earn it. And she'll never forget the man whose presence brings calm instead of chaos. See, excitement fades, passion shifts, but calm, that endures. Most relationships crumble because they're built on constant emotional highs, jealousy, drama, uncertainty. But when you bring balance, when your energy feels like peace after a storm, that's what stays. When she's with you, she feels grounded, safe, free to be herself. She doesn't have to walk on eggshells or second-guess your moods. Your steadiness becomes her anchor. And once she associates your presence with calm, you become unforgettable. Because peace is rare, and people never forget where they found peace. There's another kind of memory that lingers too. She'll never forget the man who forgives silently. Forgiveness isn't about saying what happened was okay. It's about releasing its power over you. A Stoic man doesn't waste time seeking revenge or proving a point. He lets life reveal the truth. He understands that holding on to resentment poisons the soul, while letting go purifies it. A man like that doesn't seek to win every argument or control how others see him. He controls only how he shows up, calm, grounded, centered. That's what leaves an imprint. Because long after the texts fade, after the photos are deleted, after time has softened the emotions, she'll still remember how you made her feel. She'll remember the quiet confidence, the calm eyes that didn't flinch under pressure, the man who listened instead of lectured, who walked away instead of begged, who forgave instead of fought. She'll remember the one who didn't lose himself trying to win her. Because an unforgettable man isn't the loudest in the room, he's the one who doesn't need the room to notice him. His power comes from stillness. His confidence comes from integrity. His peace comes from purpose. When you live like that, you become something rare. A man who chooses peace over pride, purpose over approval, and wisdom over reaction. You move differently, you speak differently, you love differently, and even if she walks away, she never truly forgets you. Because deep down, she knows she didn't just meet a man, she met presence itself. That's the secret. The Stoic man doesn't chase love, he attracts it by becoming unshakable. His silence speaks, his actions reassure, and his energy calms. Every woman he meets will remember the peace she felt in his presence, because peace once experienced becomes impossible to forget. So, if you're watching this, remember your greatest power isn't in proving yourself, it's in mastering yourself. Speak less, feel deeply, act calmly, and let your peace do the talking. Because in a world addicted to noise and chaos, the man who moves with quiet strength becomes unforgettable. And when she looks back, months, maybe years later, she won't remember every word you said, she won't even remember every detail of your time together, but she'll remember how she felt around you, safe, calm, respected. She'll remember your stillness, your gentleness, your peace. And that's the legacy of a Stoic man, not of dominance, but of depth. Because while others chase attention, you will live with intention. While others react, you will remain composed, and that composure will echo in her heart long after the moment has passed. If this message resonates with you, take it as a reminder true attraction isn't built through control, but through calm. Through being the man who can stand firm, stay kind, and keep walking his path with grace. Because the truth is simple. She'll forget the arguments, the laughter, even the words. But she'll remember the man who made her feel safe in his silence, loved through his patience, and respected through his calm. That's the Stoic lover's secret. That's why she'll always remember you.